We've got hockey is back.
Nice.
Heisman hacks. And there ain't no Maskin Haskins. That's right, guys.
Nice.
Oh, man.
I ain't putting a mask on.
I don't even think there's a Haskin anymore.
I'm going to give you an attaboy on that one. That was a nice one.
That's good.
That was a nice one.
Yeah. So let's kick things off and talk about this clash of Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett. I'll get a little bit of history on that. Last time these guys met, Garrett bashed Rudolph over the head with his helmet.
Yeah.
Liz, do you remember that day? Where were you? How old were you? What were you wearing?
Wasn't it just last year?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, but
I'm guessing a cheerleader's outfit.
That's a good guess.
that's what you were wearing. Steelers don't even have cheerleaders, first of all, which is really weird.
Isn't that weird? Have you seen the women from Pittsburgh?
They look like Todd, right?
No, but they made
women. I like them.
they made Myles Garrett for this game the captain, which kind of is like a screw you to Pittsburgh,
Wow.
considering that Mason's starting.
Wow. That is something. So
I'm kind of flattered that you find me beautiful.
Let's get to that later.
Or not.
With a therapist. Yes, or not. But yeah. So Garrett's going to be the captain?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That is a F
And,
you, Rudolph.
Joe Hayden's out and Eric Ebron's out. It's going to be a tough game.
Well, it's
So-
not lie, though. Garrett's been a beast this year.
He has.
Yeah.
He's done a lot. I mean, he came back in. They weren't going to really play him, and then he's been solid through and through all year. I mean,
Yeah, I know Rudolph, and they were talking to him about it. They said, hey, has he reached out to you and apologized or anything? And Garrett has not attempted to get in touch with him and apologize for smacking him in the head with the
Because
helmet.
Rudolph's supposed to be the one apologizing to him.
Yeah, why do you think
You
that?
know how this started.
No, I don't.
Did he?
Oh,
Was
we
it?
know
Wasn't
how
it
this
a
started.
is it Rudolph the redhead helmet?
what?
He got smashed by
Yeah.
Rudolph. He doesn't have a red nose.
They call you Stretch Armstrong after that one.
Get a
I think his
haircut.
helmet was off when he got bashed. Though.
Yeah, his
helmet was off.
Didn't he bash him with his
The
own
helmet.
helmet?
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the own helmet.
His helmet
There
on?
was
Very
no helmets
talented.
on.
That's
Yeah.
like that's like your mom taking your shoe off and beating your ass with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think my mom's done that at one point.
You got off easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He got suspended for what was it, 6 games when he did that last year? Yeah.
That's
He
substantial.
got suspended the rest of the year, I think, and then there were.
Well, I guess there were 6
had
games
six
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
that would
had
make
to go
sense
through
because I think it
some-
was game 5 when they.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth it.
Hey, now I don't like Mason Rudolph either, but that's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was Big Ben. If it
Hey!
was Ben, I would have bought a Garrett jersey by now. I mean, that's, oh, gosh.
But have you thought to think that maybe Rudolph comes in there and he just starts slinging darts around this weekend?
He'll sling it into the dirt. No, he's
No.
garbage
Yeah,
quarterback.
he is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Garbage quarterback.
So you think he's going to spend the day on his back?
He almost got outplayed by a duck.
Jesus.
Come on. For real.
We're gonna see.
Wait, what?
Outplayed by a duck.
He got outplayed by the duck.
Oh, what duck? We talking
What do you
Mariota?
mean, your boy? No, Hodges, the duck, man. Come on.
Oh, yes,
soon we
yes. I did
heroics.
forget about him. I
Yeah.
tody did forget
I
about
can also
him.
remember Roethlisberger getting outplayed by Tebow in the playoffs.
Hodges is a badass quacker.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
They should bring up, is Josh Dobbins still on there, right? I think-
Now that's a rocket scientist.
He is. He really is a
he
legit
really is a
Like,
from
rocket
Tennessee
scientist.
Vols. Yeah, you're
I
correct.
would like to see him play.
over
Got that, like,
Rudolph.
he's got that
I hate
Sam
Rudolph.
Cassell head too.
Oh, yeah.
That little honeycomb of. You're like, what's in there?
Looks like he was originally a Dilophosaurus that just grew into an actual human.
I don't even know what that is.
He's all head. All right, guys. So the Browns are double-digit favorites in this game.
How?
I don't know. This hasn't happened since what, '89 with Bernie Kosar. Tell us about this.
Bernie. Oh, baby, how you can throw Super Bowl. Yeah. Oh, forget it.
Greatest alcoholic in NFL history, right there.
Oh,
This
he
is
drank
Bernie.
one time when he was on the air. Oh, please.
Everybody always just drinks one time when they're on.
You
the
know
air.
what happened
Have you
to
ever
his daughter,
seen his
right?
interviews? Have
You know what happened to his daughter? Oh, okay.
I don't even know who
You've
that
never
is.
seen his interviews when they did the 30 for 30 for Miami? The U?
Oh, yeah.
And Bernie just looked like he was.
That was a really good 30 for 30.
No, he did not look like you, Todd. No, come on.
I don't have buggy eyes. Give me a break here.
Not yet. No, they slowly close. Give it another couple hours, this man will be sleeping.
So I have 0.12% Asian, okay?
That explains the squinty eyes. Ooh.
Yeah, the reason they're favored by so much, Steelers are going to rest. You know, they got a playoff game next week. I don't even think it matters in their positioning of moving up and down the seeds.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So it's just,
Yeah, it's a game.
Double digit. Is that Cleveland? I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to
And they're just letting Ben rest. Is that right? Is that what you've heard? Everybody's on the the same page. He's not
Rudolph's going to
hurt.
get killed.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah, but
Rudolph will
Eric
die.
Ebron and Joe Hayden both are on the COVID list too. So
That's what I'm saying. Browns are missing out again. Their facilities have been shut down all week. They haven't been practicing. Browns put up a big old flapjack last week. I mean, they look like just
He had no one to
they
throw
look
to.
like hammered dog poo
Yeah, they did.
with no wide receivers. And now I don't know how it's going to go with them.
They got it. They'll rebound. They'll rebound. The thing is,
You know what they
we'll
got
see.
going for them is they got Buffalo going against Miami for them.
Well, and another thing,
Yeah.
if they don't move right now, they're slated. If they win and everything works out the way it's supposed to work out, Cleveland will roll into Pittsburgh following week for playoffs.
Ooh.
Yeah, now that's big time football.
How would you feel about 2 back-to-back losses, though? I feel like you just set it up for Pittsburgh to get going on some.
this week?
Well, no, if they win, if Pittsburgh wins, then they're going to go back into
Back-to-back
Pittsburgh in the
losses
playoffs.
for Pittsburgh. What do you think,
Pittsburgh,
Liz?
yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He's saying that Pittsburgh's going to lose.
No. I thought if the Browns lost, Miami lost, Browns go in, right? And then that will put them in against the Steelers again next week, following Sunday, which would be the 10th.
Okay. All
That
right.
could happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be shifting around this
Guys, you get anybody excited about hockey starting? Let's get
Yes.
into this hockey.
week. Oh!
Red Wings fan.
Yeah.
Mystery Alaska.
Right on. So have you heard about the breakdown of the seasons now? I mean, the breakdown of the divisions. They're going to try to keep things safer. So hockey's approaching this divisional breakdown. They're going to have it. And they just kept it simple. I mean, to create less travel, save money, and try to give everybody an opportunity to stay away from areas that might be more intense with the virus. So they've got to.
Well, also is Canada will not allow sports to travel outside of their country. They won't allow countries to come in and play sports. So NHL compromised that by changing all the divisions to make a Canada division.
Right. That's
So where only Canada's playing
Oh,
Canada,
wow.
and then once
Right.
it gets to playoffs, they're all going
Then
to
they'll
go
travel.
to a. Then they'll send them down to a bubble.
Oh, like I got with you.
Or if they have to, but by then,
Right.
hopefully everything's
It's
settled.
cleared out.
So
Right.
the Canadian division is going to be divided up, and the Canadians is going to be the North Division. That's going to include the Senators, the Flames, the Canucks, Edmonton Oilers, all those guys, the Jets,
Maple
and then
Leafs.
you get and you get the East, Central, and West.
Okay.
And they opted to go to that, and just to keep things simple, and so they'll be moving forward with that. Hockey's back. First game January 15th. The Lightning will be faced off against the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh,
So,
okay.
You guys, where are we watching that game?
Is
there an
Jeremy
Orlando
Roenick playing?
Lightning.
Because I love that guy. When
Is
Jeremy
there a
Roenick
Lightning
back-
bar in Orlando? I heard Friendly Confines is a bit of an Orlando Lightning bar. I mean, a Tampa Bay Lightning bar.
I'm not sure about that one. But I'm glad hockey's back around. Hockey gives you a little bit of 90s NFL, 80s basketball
Yep.
with the aggressiveness, and they still get away with it. I mean, over the last few years, they've kind of hampered them down on fighting, and that's why we go watch the Solar Bears, because they're like, hey,
Yeah.
da, da. You hear that? You're like, uh-oh.
Here comes Debo.
Where's he at? Where's he at? He's coming. Yeah, here comes Tebow. Exactly it. And so there's gonna be some action. That's what hockey has. Hockey isn't influenced by culture, by a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They're not. They're kind of a different sport.
They haven't cleaned it up like they did with basketball.
Yeah,
They cleaned it up. Football, they cleaned it up.
Yeah, but
They haven't got there yet, I guess.
Well, I don't think it's because they're not as mainstream. I mean, if they were looked on as the NFL,
Right.
NFL's would be like, all right, just go light that guy up on a kickoff.
Right, that makes sense.
Just
Right. There will be no targeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
XFL, come on.
What's funny is like last year when because all the leagues halted or like paused their seasons when COVID started happening, and then when hockey was coming back, they're like I think it was NFL, MLB, all this NBA, and there was players that were opting out that were like, I don't know, want to put my family in this situation or whatever, and like I just remember one day looking at the headlines for ESPN, and it was like a number of people that opted out to play that season, and then the very next article is a giant brawl in the hockey game that day. Yeah. So I'm like, these guys are opting out, and those guys are beating each other's asses. So
I mean, it's almost American boxing now. But
That's the only thing I like about hockey is like when they get smashed against the window.
Let's
And
get physical.
it's fun.
That's the best part.
If there's a good brawl, you love to.
I'm
watch.
in, yeah.
You love to watch.
But we all miss that about NFL though, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we like to know that you're going in there with purpose. I mean, protect the quarterback. Everybody understands that, right?
No.
yeah.
I don't.
No.
I play defensive line. You could kill the
Oh,
quarterback.
come on. I know.
Kill the quarterback, bro. I'm sorry.
I know, but your defensive line would be garbage if you didn't have a good quarterback
That's
on the
very
other
true.
side
That's
to
very
keep
true.
you fucking
That's
out of the
very
game,
true.
right?
That's what those fat boys on offense are there for.
I know. But sometimes they get lit up for no reason.
No, you're right.
And
I
it
mean,
does happen.
there's a lot of dirtiness that does happen in
I mean,
football that needed to get cleaned up.
The play that I miss the most in the NFL, which I think they should not call targeting,
Crackback?
well, that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Is across the middle receivers.
Oh,
I feel
yes.
that they still need to get lit up.
Bro, if you're gangster enough to jump in the middle, you're gangster enough to get knocked out.
Yeah, that's why Keyshawn Johnson is the greatest receiver ever, still to this day. He'd run right through the middle. It could be a Mack truck coming. He's still catching it. He is still catching it. He's not fast. Let's not get us.
Yeah, I think Warren G would agree with you.
This DJ.
So let's talk about these Heisman coming up here. Are these Heisman hacks? Or are we looking at real, true NFL professionals coming out here? We've got Alabama quarterback Mac Jones, Clemson
solid.
I think he's solid. Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence, Alabama wide receiver Devonta Smith, and Florida quarterback Kyle Trask are the finalists for the 86th annual Heisman Trophy. Was announced Thursday, and the winner will be decided on January 5th.
Okay.
And I mean, over the time, we've seen people win the Heisman and not go on to have successful NFL careers.
Right.
Looking at your stock here, where do you guys think? We can turn this back into NBW and NBL as
I
well.
don't know. I mean,
we're making early predictions here, but do we have Heisman hacks or do we have true champions here? in this
Well,
line?
I'm telling you, this year, since it's different, because, it's usually, the second weekend of December, they come up with it, before the bowl games start.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes
We already
they'll
know
pick
what's
a
going on.
Heisman winner that's not, doesn't even have any big bowl game or whatever. So this is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They've, let them play some bowl games. They let some stats, teams separate from
No.
each other.
They announced 2 weeks ago. They had a vote before all these. Some of the bowl.
So you're telling me they already know who the winner is.
Yeah, but
they're not telling us.
Yeah, but they voted. They voted a couple weeks ago. Their votes had to be in, so they've already made their votes a couple weeks ago for the Heisman. These games that have been playing out now don't mean anything.
All right.
That's good for Trevor Lawrence and Kyle Trask, I would think.
Definitely for Lawrence, yeah.
For sure.
I think
He
they're
is
missing
trash.
one on there.
How
I
dare
like that
you.
Alabama running back. What is his name?
Naheem Harris.
Yes. I think
only like
he's
him because Pittsburgh's going to draft him.
no.
We all looked
He
at the
hurdles
mock
over
drafts, Miss
everybody.
Taylor.
That's a good call. I like that call. All right.
I mean,
He's Heisman worthy.
Alabama can't have all the Heisman. So.
They usually do.
They
They're
usually
usually
do.
the best team.
Alabama. I mean, they're a whole different level of a.
They look like pros already.
Yeah,
Yeah, Alabama can play the worst team in NFL and probably win.
I feel like they
Like-
should open up a minor league of NFL and put Alabama in the league.
Yeah.
And if you can compete against Alabama,
You can make it.
Yeah, you're good.
Let them play the Jets.
Plaid, I hate the Bear
rough.
Bryant, but Alabama really
They should do.
They are